Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to inaugurate and lay the foundation stone of various projects related to road, water transport, education, health, and tourism worth more than 1,500 crores in Varanasi today. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath tweeted early this morning expressing heartfelt gratitude to the Prime Minister for all-round development of Varanasi or Kashi, the city of Baba Vishwanath. Today, Honorable Prime Minister will inaugurate Ro-Ro vessels and three-lane flyover bridge on Varanasi-Ghazipur Highway for tourism development on River Ganga. Along with promoting tourism and infrastructure, it will prove helpful in creating new Uttar Pradesh of New India, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath further said. In Varanasi today, the Prime Minister will inaugurate an international cooperation and convention center, Rudraksh, that will offer a glimpse of the cultural richness of the ancient city of Kashi. As many as 108 Rudraksh have been installed at this convention center and its roof is shaped like a Shivalinga, officials said, adding that the entire building will glow with LED lights at night. Two Indian players had tested positive for COVID-19 in England, according to a report in the Indian Express. Even though the identities of the players have not been disclosed till now, it is believed that one is quarantining at a relative's place and is expected to join the team later in Durham, while the other has already returned a negative test. The other team member will return to the bio bubble in Durham on Thursday. Sources say that one of the players experienced a sore throat that led to a COVID test, which returned positive. The teammates and support staff who came in contact with the player were also kept in isolation for 3 days and have completed the period. Speaking to ANI, sources in the know of the development said both the players were asymptomatic as such and there were minor signs of cough and cold when they were tested for COVID-19. There is a new possibility of a long delay in fugitive economic offender Mehul Choksi's extradition to India. According to an exclusive report by the Hindustan Times, Indian government officials fear that fugitive businessman Mehul Choksi's success in persuading the Dominican court to allow him to return to Antigua and Barbuda, whose citizenship he holds, for medical treatment could delay his extradition by years. This was a golden opportunity for India. Once he is in Antigua, he may never return to Dominica, said a senior officer of the Central Bureau of Investigation, according to Hindustan Times. Dominica's High Court of Justice on Monday accepted Choksi's request to let him travel to Antigua for medical treatment on the condition that he returns to Dominica once he is fit to travel. Petrol and diesel rates have shot up once again on Thursday. The fuel rates across the nation have reached a new record-breaking highs as per the information on the Indian Oil Corporation website. After 2 days of stagnant prices, the rate of petrol has been increased by 31 to 39 paise. On the other hand, the diesel prices have been taken up by 15 to 21 paise so far. The major metro cities such as Chennai and Mumbai are setting the record for the new highs as they have crossed Rs 102 per litre and Rs 107 per litre respectively. Other metros such as Delhi and Kolkata are giving chase with all of them ranking in the triple digits. The retail price of petrol in Mumbai currently stands at more than 107 rupees per litre, which is a 34 paise hike from the last price point. In the nation's capital, Delhi, the price of petrol is 101.54 rupees per litre. That marks a 35 paise increase. India and China have agreed that solving the border row should be prioritized as prolongation of the existing situation was not in the interest of either side, the government said on Wednesday in a statement after a meeting between Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar and his Chinese counterpart Wang Yi. It was visibly impacting the relationship in a negative manner, the government said in a statement referring to the border situation. Mr. Jaishankar and Wang discussed outstanding issues along the line of actual control in the meeting in Tajikistan that lasted for an hour. Both also agreed on calling a meeting between senior military commanders from both the sides. The discussions between Jaishankar and Wang took place at the foreign ministers' meeting of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization and 8-nation regional grouping that primarily focuses on security and defense issues.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.